All right, this is Boxing with the Truth, and I am the Truth. It's June 21st, 2015, and today we are here with Quantis, the Grim Reaper Graves. How you doing, Quantis?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
I'm doing
Saturday.
well. I appreciate you taking time to do an interview with me.
Oh, I appreciate it, no doubt, anytime.
And for the fans, right now, Quantis fights at Cruiserweight. His record is actually 10 wins, 4 knockouts, 0 losses, and 2 draws.
That's right.
And you actually debuted in 2008, right?
Yep, that's right, Louisiana.
And I was going to bring that up. You're actually from Louisiana, but unfortunately, due to the Hurricane Katrina, you had to relocate to Texas, right?
Right, yes, sir.
Now, did you personally lose a house or anything in that, or was it just for the fact that Louisiana was pretty much destroyed?
Well, I actually moved 2 years after Hurricane Katrina just to, to make a different change. My mom and the rest of my family moved to Texas during the hurricane, so came up here, started training, and here I am.
Okay. Now, you started boxing at 15, but did you take some time off or something? Is that why you were back around when you were 20?
Yes, sir. I took a lot of time off. I was in college and, doing some things like that. So I decided to take it to the next level, and I started going to, I kept going to school, and I continued boxing. So it was kind of a hard thing. So now I'm done with all that, and now I'm just boxing.
Okay, and actually, let's talk about that. When you did come back, you actually found your way into the Olympic trials in 2008, right?
That's right. I was the alternate in 2008.
And there's a couple guys that the fans might be aware of that you've actually faced. The first one up here in the Minnesota Midwest area, a lot of people are familiar with him. He's actually ranked number 1 in your division in the U.S. right now, and that's Jordan Shimmel, and you actually beat him.
Yes, I beat. Yes, I beat Jordan Shimmel. Jordan, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was in the U.S. Championships. It was the last fight to get qualified for the Olympic trials, and I remember Jordan. He was coming at me real tough, and I just threw a couple punches, a couple combos, and I actually beat him by 1 point. The score was like 11-12.
Wow.
Really good fight. Really good fight, and shit, I wouldn't mind fighting him in the pros if they ever give me a shot at it.
But the problem now, right now in the pros, is basically because of business reasons. They wouldn't feel that would be a good fight for them, seeing that they're number 1, you're number 10. They're trying to move up to go for a world title. So for business reasons, plus the fact that there's always the possibility of a dangerous fight because you've beat him in the amateurs.
Right.
If you beat him now, that would really hurt his career.
Yeah, but I guess it's part of the sport. But I mean, I figured why didn't they call him when he was 8-0, 9-0, 10-0? You got all the other guys, but they didn't call me.
Well, maybe it's because you already beat him.
Oh, okay. I mean, I mean, like I said, I respect every fighter. Jordan Schimmel's father and I are real cool, so I definitely respect him. And but this is boxing, and it's nothing personal.
Okay. Also, let's bring up a guy that you've actually faced 3 times in the amateur, and you're actually pretty good friends with him from what I hear, and that is the actual world champion, Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, that's the homie, man. Deontay Wilder, man. I've seen Deontay Wilder just blossom into a better fighter than he was in the 2008 Olympics, and being that I boxed Deontay Wilder 3 times, the fight actually got harder each time. I actually lost him in Colorado the first time, USA Championships. He beat me 10-20. And then from that point, he and I met again in the Olympic trials in the winners bracket. He beat me there. And then in the finals, he actually beat me by 3 points. So it was a real good fight, man. Deontay Wilder is a hard worker. He will outwork anybody in the ring. Because I know I was throwing a lot of punches, and that guy, he was winging them, man. So hats off to Deontay, man. I wish him all the best of luck. man. He and Sean Porter are some of the guys that have made it that still keep in contact with me till this day. And I respect those guys because they didn't forget where they come from.
So let me ask you something. Let's most of the critics, for whatever reason, they either say that Deontay's not the real deal. His records padded. He hasn't fought anybody. We don't really know if he's got a chin or not. I mean, you fought the guy 3 times. So you tell me something that you obviously know that the critics don't seem to know.
Man, you know, I hit Deontay Wilder with my best shot, man, in the finals, in the trials. And when I tell you, I tried my best to rock him hard. I tried to knock him out, but he took the punch. And after he took that punch, I knew, okay, well, this guy ain't going down. So to say that, to say this, I think Deontay Wilder does have a chin. And most people that always talk stuff about other fighters are people that don't know anything about boxing. They never put on a glove. They never took a punch a day in their life. So we got a lot of critics out there that always want to talk negative about every other fighter because they're making it big in the boxing world. Now, pertaining to padded records, if you look at a lot of guys, a lot of guys' records are padded. Shit, look at my record. Some of my guys were, a few tomato cans just to get comfortable with a couple things, and then I stepped up just like Deontay did. You can look at Junior Anthony Wright, and even Jordan Shimmel. You can look at that. So people don't know what they're talking about. I think the guy's a great guy, and I think he's a good fighter. Does he have a few things to work on? Yeah, but hey, we all do. So
no, I agree with you, and that's why I wanted to hear from you personally on that. I mean, like you said, the critics have never fought him. Some of the critics have never put gloves on. You've actually been in the ring with the guy 3 times, so you know whether he's the real deal or not.
That's right. He's a real deal.
All right. You just brought up Junior Anthony Wright, and I know before that you said something about the fact that you wanted to fight him and he didn't want to fight you. Can you talk about that?
Well, my management, Bill McDonald, he was trying to get the fight. And I actually seen him fight against Steven Spluja, the guy from New York, who I was willing to fight Steven Spluja as well. But mysteriously, he came up with a show then each time we talked about the fight. And, Junior Anthony Wright, I think he's an okay guy. I think he's a good fighter, guys that come forward. But I don't think, I take that back. I think he was supposed to fight here in the States. But I think he got another fight overseas. He just lost that fight.
Yep, he was actually supposed to fight here in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think this was the ESPN card, I'm not sure.
CBS card.
That's what it was.
Yep.
So I was supposed to fight him that day, some of his managements were saying. So I guess he took a different fight for better money, I suppose.
Well, it was actually a title shot overseas.
Yeah. Okay, well, one of those things. Well, he could have got the title shot in with me, or somebody could have sponsored the belt or something like that, So I just think that the Cruiserweight division needs to be looked at more because you have a lot of great fighters in the weight division. Although I'm the best in the weight division, I think we should be recognized.
Okay, so now you just threw that out there that you just said you're the best in the weight division right now.
I am.
Okay, so let's bring up some other names in the weight division.
Let's do it.
You got Al Sands, the Haitian Temptation, against Phil the Drill Williams. These two are facing off on August 28th. Al Sands is defending his Minnesota title. Phil Williams has been calling Al Sands out for about 3 years, and Al Sands has never actually turned him down. It used to be Al Sands' old management, but Al Sands has stepped up now to the plate. He has signed the contract. Both contracts are signed. Al Sands is 15-1 with 13 knockouts. Phil Williams is 14-7, but he's fought some pretty decent competition, so you can't really look at his record. But I know after this fight, August 28th, obviously if Al wins this fight, he needs to step up even more. And I know that he's on your list. Is that correct?
Yes, he's definitely on my list. Yep, he's on my list. I tell you like this here. I don't even know how Phil Williams even got the first shot at this little title these guys are fighting for. but I'm rated higher than Phil Williams. But hey, it is what it is. We already talked about guys with padded records and stuff like that, but I guess they're going to take the weaker guy. All due respect to whoever put on the show. However, if Al Sands wins this fight, I wouldn't mind fighting Phil. What's his name? Al Sands?
Yep.
I wouldn't mind fighting him, but he needs to know that once he steps in the ring with me, it's not going to be an easy task. This is not something. I'm nobody's opponent. I'm not a B-side fighter. I don't fight like a B-side fighter, and that goes for every fighter that's listening to this right now, even the management. I'm not a B-side fighter, so if you think I'm an opponent, I'm not. I will upset your show. I will upset your show. I will upset you as a manager. I will upset your fighter. So my thing is this: when you select me to fight or die, just know what you're doing, because I'm going to bring the heat. I'm going to bring the heat at all costs. And 9 times out of 10, Al Sands' record is probably padded too, so I'm probably going to knock his ass out. Point blank.
So now the reason that he's fighting Phil Williams is because they're both here from the state of Minnesota, and they're actually going to fight for a Minnesota State title. But Al Williams does actually have another title that you possibly could fight him for. I guess if they worked it out the right way. He actually has an NABAU title as well, so you two could probably possibly face off for that.
I'm down for that. Like I said, I'm down for any fight. But see, what I hate the most is that I hate for a guy or a manager to call me Monday and say, "Hey, we want you to fight Al Sands this Saturday." What the hell? That's what you do with opponents. I'm not an opponent. I'm sure that Al Sands and Phil Williams knowing about this fight months in advance, and they're preparing for this fight right now. Give me the same opportunity to get in shape and to do everything that Al Sands is doing and Phil Williams is doing, and then I'll show them that I'm the best. We can fight on Premier Boxing, wherever that is. We can do all that. So I'm down for whatever. I've been doing this for 16 years. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight, point blank.
So would you be willing to travel up here to Minnesota and fight Al Sands?
Damn right I would.
Have you studied Al Sands or seen any tape of Al Sands at all?
I've seen something on YouTube or whatever. I wasn't impressed. I mean, I think he's a rangy guy that has some things he needs to work on. I won't expose that because I'm sure that he'll try to work on those things for the possibility he and I might fight. But, he'll make some mistakes in the ring and I'll capitalize on that at all costs. But overall, he's respected as a fighter from me because he's a fighter.
But you just said a minute ago, though, that you would knock him out.
I will knock him out, but the only thing I respect about fighters is the fact that they go in the gym, to train hard, you step in the ring, and they fight. Now, granted, I'm not cocky or arrogant, but if you want to be a great fighter, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you are the best. And I believe in my heart that I am the best. And if you ask Floyd Mayweather, he's going to say he's the best. You ask Adrian Brown, you'll think he's going to say he's the best. Although you got his ass kicked last night on my homeboy Sean Porter. Much props to him. I hate to be the bad guy of the Cruiserweight division, but I pretty much think this is what this division needs. And I'm tired of being a nice guy. I'm tired of being a guy like, hello, how you doing? This and that, wish you all the best. Nah, damn that, because you don't wish me the best. You want to kick my ass. You want to hurt me. This is the hurt sport. So I'm going to tell you, the only guy in my division I really, really, truly respect is Garrett Wilson from Philadelphia. Great guy. He can fight. And people underestimate his record. He can fight.
Well, the good thing is Al Sands is actually a really, really nice guy. So if you came up here to Minnesota, the fans would probably love that whole thing, the bad guy versus the nice guy, the 15-1 record. Well, if he beats Phil Williams, it'd be 16-1 versus the guy that's undefeated, 10-0 with 2 draws. So, I think it would draw a lot of fans, and they would be able to definitely turn that, the good guy against the bad guy.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely ready. I'm ready.
So you want to put that out there right now in this interview to the promoter and to Al's trainer that.
Yeah, most definitely. After Al Sands wins this next fight, and which I hope he does, I think he needs to face off with Quantis Graves. Quantis the Grim Reaper Graves. He needs to fight me. If you can get that fight done, you can contact Bill McDonald either on Facebook or I can give out the number after this interview is over with, and you can get with the guy right here. So I said, let's do it. Let's set the fight up. I mean, the fight should be ready by September, October. Let's do it.
All right, well, I mean, the boxing fans, the boxing community all over and in Minnesota, promoters, trainers, everybody has just heard it here that after the Al Sands versus Phil Williams fight, if Al Sands wins on August 28th, Quantis, the Grim Reaper Graves, says step up now and come face a real fighter, right?
That's right. That's right. I'm definitely down for that. Let's get it in, baby.
You want that NABA title too?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get that, man. That's easy work. That's easy work. Al Sands, that's easy work, man. Let's get it in. Let me go and get those belts. He's just keeping them warm and holding them for me. My son said he wants those belts. I'm coming to get them for my son. Whatever he wants, I'm going to get it.
All right, well, Quantis, with that, I'm going to end the interview, and I want you to say something to your fans and your supporters that have followed you throughout your career so far, if you'd like.
Hey, I want to say thank you, man. Much love to all. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys have given me throughout the years. Much love to every other fighter, man, that's out there doing their thing, that's holding down the jobs, taking care of their family, and still going to the gym. I got much love for all you guys, man. So hope to see all you guys at the top. Much love to my management, Bill McDonald, Ken Smith, Juan Lopez, Craig Baker too, man. That's a guy I trained with too, Craig Baker. Sean Porter, Deontay Wilder, man. Brad Cooney from Mississippi, man. That's the man. It's a good dude, man. Much love to all you guys.
All right, and you guys have heard it here on Boxing with the Truth. Quantis, the Grim Reaper Graves, wants to be Al Sands' next opponent after Phil Williams. Let's hope it happens, and the truth has spoken.